I regret nothing. I have no regrets. Maybe. I'm going mostly over the ones that I've already roasted to hell and back, and some that still deserve to get roasted after the fact. Like, for example, a certain bitch princess from Rise of the Shield Hero. I mean, if you want, I could re-roast the bitch again. I really don't care because I've yet to come up with a fitting punishment for that bitch. Don't forget that she's technically still alive, apparently, in the series. Unfortunately for us all. Oh, I fried Sukuna. I'm not afraid to fry him again. But you know what? I might drag in Bakugo because, frankly, I don't like him. I'll be honest with y'all. I don't like Bakugo. And if anyone has a problem with that, see if I actually give a damn. Oh, so y'all want me to drag Bakugo in? Is that what you're saying, Hedge Floof? Because I can make it happen. I don't give a damn what anyone says. That boy's a fucking crash out. You know exactly what I mean, Ellie. Let's be fair here. Bakugo post season 3 isn't that bad. I'll admit it. But before then, hell no. I've got like I said, to be fair, going over the last 2 years, we've roasted quite a lot of fools. Let's be fair. But by that same token, now to think about it, I'm gonna have to roast Deku almost as hard. Cause he didn't do shit to stop Bakugo shit. No shit, Gilma. Of course I'm gonna roast Endeavor. Frankly, don't get me wrong. I know he has a redemption and everything, but he was still a piece of shit parent. We can't deny this. And y'all know how I feel about piece of shit parents. I have every right to want to rip him. And to be fair, let's be fair here. I'm considering My Hero Trial, but to be fair, I need to finish watching the series because I have to pick very carefully on who's gonna be the worst of the worst to get roasted. I have to pick very carefully from that list. And here's the thing: I will say this right now as a spoiler. I'm not gonna roast Toga. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm not roasting Toga because given the whole backstory and everything, it's understandable why she turned to a crash out. So she's actually off the list. I had to think about that very carefully. So yeah, as much as I wanted to roast Toga at one point, I can't do it. Nah, she got done very dirty. And like I said, I wanted to roast her because that bitch is cray cray. But find out why she's cray cray, yeah, no, I can't do it. That would be unfair of me. Now, as for a Bleach roast court, that's a big fat maybe because that's a lot of content to go over to see who deserves to get roasted the worst. I think so far from my list so far, who would get roasted for sure in Bleach if it came down to it? I'm gonna be honest with you. One of the ones I've considered I'm not gonna lie to you. One of the ones I seriously considered was actually that one asshole Yami who worked with Okiura. I've considered him to be roasted because, frankly, he's just a big muscle-headed dumbass. Yeah, I know, Crossy. I don't like him either. So, like I said, I'll let you know if I ever do that. To be fair, like I said, with Bleach, there's a lot of shit to go over. So I have to be very thorough on that one. Same goes for My Hero, cause I've got already a short list of people who need to get roasted, straight up. And I'm gonna say this right now, straight up, Endeavor and Mineta on that list. They ain't getting off that list ever. That's a big maybe, Gilman. To be fair, I gotta go over who deserves it the worst. I gotta be fair. I'm talking the worst of the worst. That's how it's always been. And I will say this one just as a spoiler. Sometime next year, I don't know when, because I haven't made and I haven't fleshed it out yet. I'm gonna probably do a Persona 5 roast court. And here's why. There are so many goddamn motherfuckers in that game that deserve to get fried. I gotta be throwing who gets the worst of the worst. Not even kidding. And I mean the absolute worst of the worst. Oh boy. This one's for the books. Like if I do a Persona 5 roast court, that one is for the books. Oh, Gilman, you don't know my rage when it comes to Madarame. You don't know my rage. Trust me. I don't just despise Madarame. I hate him just for existing. No joke. I straight up hate him just for existing. I know. Mostly right now, okay, DC right now, I'm mostly going over the ones that we've already done that we've roasted. Like for example, Teta Kisaki from Tokyo Avengers. Actually, you know what? Let me grab him right now. Hold the phone. I'm gonna grab Kisaki right now. He's the first one because he's a straight up crash out, and he's a bag fumbler, and he's a jackass. So you know what? Where's Kisaki? Get your ass over here. Where's that crash out motherfucker? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Because you know what? We picked our first crash out. Tata Kisaki, welcome here, you piece of shit. How are you? You're doing fine? You still okay after the beatdown I let Gigi give you? So, chat, go ahead. Okay, let me go over his information real fast for those who don't know, and then proceed to fry him. I don't care what has to be said or done. I'll be checking through my phone as well to make sure I don't miss any comments that, frankly, were missed last time because YouTube decides to be a dick when it comes to censorship. But yeah, I meant what I said when I said this is a crash. This is a straight up crash out. And to understand where the crash out is, simple. Number one, the fact that this man wasted his life making a 10-year plan to try and get a girl he's simping for, who's with another dude, by the way, Takamichi. He basically spent all this time, did all these horrible things, just to get with a girl that didn't think the same of him at all, and would literally resort to murder just to do just to get his way. Yeah, no, he on that alone, he's a piece of shit. Change my mind. All right, so let me go over his offenses real quick. This won't take long. Actually, this will because his crimes will make almost half a page. So here is Kisaki. His goals are becoming the top leader of the Tokyo Manji gang by manipulating Mikey and everyone else in his path, destroying Kill Mikey, everyone holds dearly to corrupt him, get Hinata Tachibana to be with him after rising to power, kill Hinata for rejecting him and choosing to stay with Takamichi instead of him, kill Takamichi for quote unquote stealing Hinata from him. In multiple timelines, he succeeded, but he ultimately failed in the final timeline. His crimes include, and this is past and present, so and alternate timelines. So I'm gonna go through them one at a time here. Multiple murders, usurpation, assault and battery, orchestrated gang activity, corruption, conspiracy, treason, organized crime, blackmail, hit and run, gang R word by proxy, suicide inducement, psychological abuse, abuse of power, drug dealing, money laundering, prostitution, condone gambling. This man is one of the worst motherfuckers I have ever had in my courtroom. Chat, proceed to fry him. I could not make any of this up if I tried. Like, chat, proceed to fry this man. Well, it's the stretch to call him a man. He's a little bitch, but whatever. Oh yeah, yeah. He's resorted to murder by proxy or direct, like straight up attempted murder. So, chat, give me your best roast. I want to hear all of. I want to read all of this. I'll read them out loud. Let me start here. His hair looks like golden shit. You know what? You know what? You're right. It looks like a steaming. It looks like a golden turd. You loser yandere doesn't deserve to wear that uniform. The Super Saiyan reject. Blonde male Unogasai reject bastard. As Saiyans, you don't associate with him. I hope you don't, because there's gonna be a problem in that case. This man, this man is proof that simping can get people killed. This man is literal proof. His simping got several people killed actually. Baji, Mikey's childhood best friend, and in two alternate timelines, Draken, Kazutora, who literally got beaten to death in one alternate timeline. And let's not forget the worst one in this book. He also got Emma killed. He legit shanked. He got Emma. He killed Emma, Mikey's little sister, just to get at Mikey, just to not just revenge. Yes, and yes, he also killed Izana too. You are correct. This man is such a massive crash out, and it's all the better that he got nailed by Truck Coon. Yes, you heard that correctly. Truck Coon paid this man a visit. Not even Tyrannus from Warhammer would use him for biomass. They'll straight up chop him up. This man puts Ben's easy to shame. Man's killed people just by being down bad, but Kisaki himself is a walking trash fire. Oh man. Give me more, chat. I'm curious of how much you want to fry this man, because oh, he is asking, no, not asking, begging for it. He's begging to get fried. I've seen many down bad mofos in anime. I've seen many, and I do mean many. But Kisaki is easily in the top five worst of being down bad, down horrendously bad, and psycho yandere shit. Holy hell! He look Haruto from JJK is a better villain than this guy. This skin looks like it's been undercooked and light fried. Damn, Edge Wolf. Couldn't be me on that one. God damn. It could not be me on that one. Jesus. I am sick. You know what? Here's what Kisaki definitely needs.
Oh!
Get the fuck out of my face. Hey, Mebius. We're doing something a little different. This is where the chat gets to get fully involved here. You get to choose, you get to roast whoever I put on the screen with the utmost disrespect imaginable. I won't stop you. The only way I'll stop you is if it basically goes to the point. If it goes to like certain, if it crosses certain lines though, I will have to cut. I will have to stop you right there. That's the only rule in this one. So by all means, with Kisaki here, fry away. I don't care about this mofo. And to be honest with you, if it were up to me, this man would not exist. Well, I'm sorry, man, more like bitch. Where do you get those glasses from? TJ Maxx? Marshalls? Damn! Hedgewolf? Who pissed in your Cheerios today? Cause I haven't seen you this mad since I showed you since I showed you Aldo from Konosuba. Who you trying to impress with your gangster wannabe haircut? Oh, this is rich. Like I said, this is where the chat gets to get fully involved here. And if it were up to me, this fool would get erased. He would get Hakkai'd, Beerus style. Oh, Zorzo? Yeah, I might have had him chopped to pieces. Go right ahead, Haru. I ain't stopping you. Whatever comment you want to say about Kisaki, go for it. Fry, like I said, fry this man. I'm not stopping you. Why should I? This man is such a piece of shit. It's actually embarrassing that he exists. And another thing, I feel bad for his parents. Like, unless his parents don't know what the fuck he's doing. Like, if his parents know what he's doing and they just let it slide, that's really horrendous. This guy Japanese. Where was he born? Spain. I don't know. I don't think Spain would ever claim this man. I'm gonna say it right now. I don't think Spain would claim this thing, this abomination. Yes, I called him an abomination. What of it? What bothers me is that people apparently there are some people out there who simp for this thing. No, here's the thing. On principle, Ellie, I want to Hakai him. On principle. Because he's that disgusting that he should not exist. On principle. But at the same time, remember the punishment I did give him. I subjected him to Gigi's infinite death loop. And every death would end in extreme agony. And the last thing he would see was Hina being happy with Takamichi right before he dies. I did subject him to this. The only people I can see similar to him are crazy Andre who want to kill people. Some people, yes, I can't make this up, yo mom. Some people legit simp for Kisaki. I question it heavily. I'm gonna be blunt when I say this. You know what? It would be kind of funny if this thing were to simp for Gasai. Wouldn't it? It would be interesting to see what happens if he mess with Gasai. Oh no! You know who definitely deserves to beat Kisaki the worst? And y'all gonna call me bullshit on this, but if you think about it, it makes sense. If there's one person for Tokyo Avengers who deserves to get his get back on this flaming garbage pile, It's none other than Kazutora. Cause who got done the worst out of everybody besides Mikey? Who got done the worst? Let's be real here. Kazutora got done the worst because Kisaki manipulated this man from jump. Like Kazutora got manipulated the absolute worst because of Kisaki. So if there's anyone who just definitely deserves a get back on Kisaki, it is Kazutora. If not Baji, then him. We can't deny this. Now don't get me wrong, like I said, I'm not being gentle at all. I always subject him to an infinite death loop. He's still going through the infinite death loop. Do I care if he survives? Hell no. I just want him to suffer. Cause let's be fair. Look at what this man did. This abomination did. Again, simping, trying to steal somebody else's girl twice at least. Had her killed in multiple timelines. Let's not forget that. Just cause she said no. And here's the thing. I should point this out as well. He just straight up walked up to her, and Takemichi saw this in one of his visions of an alternate future. Takemichi literally saw Kisaki just walk up to Hina and drop down to ask Hina to marry him. Just like that, out of the blue. And Hina said no because she was still in love with Takemichi. So again, chat, y'all tell me. Now, I could be wrong here, but this man is a creep for doing that shit. This is what this, and if you think about it, this is what also leads to Kisaki's crash out in multiple timelines. Tell me if I mean if I'm wrong, stop me now. Thing that you have to remember, Hedge Floof. You have to remember this. For better or worse, for better or worse, we have to remember he doesn't usually do the deeds himself. Remember this. He usually gets other people to do shit for him. Grimjow's a big maybe DC because I heard that Grimjow apparently changed shit up in Thousand Year Blood War, but I haven't seen it yet, so I'm not going to ask for any spoilers on that shit. I need to see it for myself. So, and Makoto. So yeah, we are frying Kisaki here. Well, that's the thing. Headful, you have to remember, for better or worse, remember this. He basically manipulates people. That's his best skill set. This man thinks he's like Yagami, Gangster Edition. Not even joking. This man thinks he's like Yagami. And the disgusting part is, if not for Takamichi constantly throwing off his plans, he would have succeeded. He would have gotten with everything. So Takamichi may be a little bitch most of the time, but he does get the job done. And think about it like this: Kisaki was so manipulative, so controlling. It took a man with time travel powers to stop him. This man is not just a threat to Hina; he's a threat to women everywhere. Because here's the thing, as Tama so kindly pointed out when we did the Tokyo Revengers roast court, and I don't think y'all remember this, but I'm gonna say it straight. This man is obsessed with the idea of having Hina for himself. He doesn't care about Hina or her feelings, because if he did, he would have let her go. But no, he had her killed just because she turned him down in multiple timelines. No, this man just wants to treat her like his property. That alone makes him a creep, a very disgusting creep at that. Change my mind. No, he can't. This man does not like rejection is like his best friend here. course, of course, he doesn't respect women. Tama said that firsthand. I could go back to that Rose Corp. It'll take me a while to go through all that over again because we did at least 5 hours for that one. No, I know. Like I'm just saying, Kisaki is nothing. He is garbage. He's hot garbage. So, let's see here. This man doesn't respect women. Potato chips hate this man. Kisaki don't respect women. Yeah, no shit. He doesn't respect women. He doesn't respect anybody but himself. Even his so-called best buddy Shuji Hama. Yeah, you heard me. That should speak volumes of Kisaki in a nutshell. Cause dear lord, this man is just down horrendous. I got something. It's called a raging demon. Yeah, hold on. Before you execute that raging demon comic key, I need to do something for real quick. Where is it? Aha! Here it is. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. There we go. Kisaki's been dealt with. Besides, let's be honest, nobody needs that thing to reproduce. Ever. I mean, I could be like I said, there are people out there who simp for this abomination. So I don't know what to tell you. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'd rather put up with Minetta's antics over this prick. Yeah, I went there. I literally just said I'd rather put up with Minetta over this thing. Well, here's the thing. He has to. Okay, if he becomes a grandpa, I'm throwing this man into space. No, you're missing something there. He has to be a father first. Hard to do that when I could do this. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. See? So yeah, I find it hard to believe that this man is definitely going to get, any action if he's got nothing down below. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. I could go over an entire laundry list of this man, but we'd be all goddamn night. So, shall we be? Are we done with this crash out yet, or should we move on to another? Or you also want to roast this fool some more? Oh, right, I almost forgot. Like, we also have to give him one for fumbling the bag twice, actually. Hold on. There we go. I feel a little better now. So, any last roast y'all have for this prick, this thing? I refuse to call him a man because he acts like a bitch. Y'all got anything else for this fool? Because I'm about to go to the next one I'm thinking of right now. Ew! That's disgusting! That's just nasty, man. You know what? As messed up as it is, I'm gonna have to ring the bell for that one. Edge, Jacob, what the hell, man? What the hell? If I see this man on the streets, I'm using it as an ingredient for my next blueberry and slows molasses pie. What the I'm done. Get Kisaki off my screen. Oh nah. Get him off my screen. Hell no. Jesus Christ. I am sick. Okay, so the next one to get fried. Oh boy, this one's a doozy. Okay, so this is one that we technically never roasted, but he was in Misfit Demon King Academy. I'm gonna say this right now. I hate this dude on principle alone because this man went through a whole 2,000 year plan to kill a demon king who just wants to be left alone. Introducing Nosgalia, the patriarch god, and frankly, one of the biggest assholes I've ever had the misfortune of seeing in any anime. To describe what this man has done, oh boy, he's a real piece of work. You can tell just look at him; he looks like a douche. But I'm just gonna say straight on what happened with regarding him, without going into too much detail. This man is. I'm not gonna lie to you. You wanna know what this man does upon first being put on screen? He literally tells the Queen of Spirits that she's going to bear his child, to bear a child of God, whether she says yes or no. That already rang up crimson flags in my book. He literally says this. Look up the very first episode of season 2 for Mr. Dean King Academy. This man actually has the gall to say this. Not the first one. I think it was either the first or second episode of season 2. Either way, this man actually sells his Queen of Spirits, who frankly is a goddamn sweetheart, to basically. There's no nice way to put it. He basically says she's going to bear his a child of God just because he says so. Yeah, that's not suspect at all, buddy. Yeah, that's really not suspect. Oh wait, yes it is. Asshole. Yeah, there's no nice way to put it. Also, I should point this out. He also manipulated a man who had just lost his wife and child to a war into basically starting a whole plan to murder the said demon king. Again, who just wants to be left alone. Yeah, that's not that's really nice, buddy. You are really a good person. Not really. You're an asshole. And also, here is the exhibit to show the unfortunate woman he basically planned to victimize. This woman right here. Now, Chad, you can let loose your opinions on this prick Noscalia all you please. I don't care at this point, because the moment he said that shit, nah, he always ran on my shit list. Go ahead, roast away, peeps. Frankly, I just want him gone out as soon as possible. When someone says they don't want to become your sugar mommy, no means no, you prick, be gone. Yep, maybe I couldn't have said it better myself. I found my next training bag. Yeah, like I said, this guy. No, prick is an understatement. I don't even have the right. Oh, you know what? You're right. He is loose Galia. I can't. I will tell you what happens with him because Anos does eventually get rid of him. I'm not gonna say how because that'll be spoilers. But let's be fair. It's a foregone conclusion. He's gonna get rid of this man eventually. Why does it look like a bootleg version of Dracula? You know what? Good question. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. I clean my toilets using its innards. You know what? That'll probably be a cleaner toilet then. This no, actually, that make your toilet even dirty because this man is foul on behavior wise, mentality wise, everything. He's stealing Sephiroth's hairstyle. Jesus Christ, I'm I'm sick. Is he a fan? You know what? That's a good question. But you wanna know what Anos did to him? Basically, when they first met. Hold up, let me get the picture of what Anos did to this man. This was deserved. This was rightly deserved. Anos put a hand right through his back and out his chest. Anos basically all but straight up blew this man's back out. Oh, and here's the fun part. Anos also had this man's voice ripped out. Literally. And that was when they first met. Because I can tell you more on what this man has done. Well, but like I said, that'll be massive spoilers. So this is why he's kind of a crash out. He like I said, he spent 2,000 years trying to kill Anos just for the crime of being the Demon King. Not necessarily DC, because to be fair, most of what he did was mostly revenge against his stepfather. To be fair, and we all know about Gozabor Kaiba. That man's a fucking crash out in himself. Kaiba did what he did because, let's be fair, look who raised him. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but yeah, Gozaburo is infinitely worse. As bad as Kaiba was, Gozaburo's worse. But going back to the topic of Nostalgia here, yes, he spent over 2,000 years trying to off Anos Voldigode. I wish I was making this up. That's the sad part. I honestly wish I was making it up, but no, this man got he got the worst violation in this one. Holy hell. In fact, let me show you what Anos did to this man. Hold the fuck up, chat. Here it is. Damn, Anos. See what I mean? I. What do you say to this? Yo, I'm gonna be blunt when I say this. Whatever torture you have for him, safe bet Anos could top that. This man is apparently a master of many torture methods. In fact, let's not forget that he once casually suggested for hurting one of his followers, he would do the following to the person responsible. He would beat their asses, kill them, chop them to pieces, then then he would put each of the pieces of that person in multiple boulders and scatter them across the planet. This man was not playing no games. That is one of Honest's casual tortures. And let's not forget what he did to Amelia. Nah, what he did to Amelia, yeah, good thing the light novel. Like, here's the thing: if you look at the light novel what he did to Amelia, yeah, no, I would not want to be in Amelia's shoes ever. Oh yes, well, like I said, there you go, chat. That's a prime example of what happens when you mess with the Demon King of Riz and those he cares about. He will make you regret it. Hey, Kamiki. So, any roast for this piece of shit? I'm all ears and all eyes, chat. So, go nuts. And yeah, you're right, Hedgewell. 2,000 years trying to kill Anos, and he took the L so hard. Yes, he took a massive L. he took a bigger L than Kira than Light Yagami did at the end of Death Note. So, we already Kamiki said you just missed roasting Kisaki because frankly he's a complete utter sack of trash. You know what, Kamiki, you're right. He wishes he was Gilgamesh. This man's trying. Oh dear God, you're right. This man's trying to steal Gilgamesh's whole flow because he's just as arrogant. No, no. Think of. I hate to say this, but Kamiki got a point. This man's trying to rip off Gilgamesh's whole flow, and he failed. But I got a solution for that.
Oh!
Get your ass out of here. Shut the fuck up. No, no, no. You don't get to ever pull this kind of BS in my goddamn presence. Yeah, he did fumble multiple bags. You're right. He fumbled many times over. Oh no, like I said, this is anime Crashouts comic key. What makes you think that she's not on the list? She's on her way to a crash out already. If you look at the light novels, she just don't know it yet. But yeah, you're right. Noskaya fumbled multiple times. Even when he possessed one of Anos' own subordinates, he still took a massive L. Mm-mm-mm. Couldn't be me, buddy. Couldn't be me. Could not be me. Congratulations, Scalia. You are yet another. You were yet another on the list of gods who got owned by their own, who got owned by their own arrogance and their worst enemy, all in one go. How does it feel? Because we got Zamasu who got owned by Goku. Technically, we got. Well, you know what? Speaking of guys that got owned by someone that was their worst enemy, hold up. You know what? I'm gonna say, you know what? Goodbye, Nascalia. You are just you are not him. You think you are him, but you are not him. That's my response for you. You are not him.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee!
Get the get out of here. Yeah, no, I'm done with him. If you couldn't tell, I'm straight up done with this man. This thing, this abomination. No, out of here. So the next one, because you know what? Since Kamki was so kind to bring them up, it's gotta be done. I didn't think I'd be roasting her again so soon, but since Kamki was so kind to, oh look, welcome back to my courtroom, you stank booty bitch. So, chat, say hello to multi bitch Mel remark. wait, wait, maybe it's hold on. Oh dear God, he's right. No Skyo even ripped. He stole Dio's flow too. Oh, I'm sick. Yo, you know what? You know what? He's ripped off Gilgamesh. He ripped off Dio. Let me give me a moment. I'm gonna inform them both so they can deal with him. But after this, now as for who's on trial today, I'm Kamiki says, let's see, there once was a red-headed bitch. No man would lay her if they wished. She plotted and schemed and she was at her rope's end. It's a shame her mother didn't scream off of her head. Damn, I'm sick. Jeez, Kamiki, you've been saving that one. I can tell. Jeez. Oh my lord, you've done it again, Kamiki. I am sick. Oh my god, Kamiki, you are killing me here. Jesus. I am sick. The sad part is, Kamiki, there's only one slight correction you gotta make to that. Was the fact that there's a reason why she wasn't made crown princess. Her mama caught her sleeping around. This is a prime example of the type of child you do not want to have. Jesus. Oh my god. Yeah, but it's fine, Comic. It's fine. The sad part is, virgin or not, she was still a horrible person before then. So, like, let's be fair. Her status of being a virgin or not does not change the fact that she grew up a horrible person. Oh no. Ew, gory. I did not need that mental image in my head. No, no, bad. It's Yama's bootleg play toy. Ew. That's just nasty. I did not need to imagine Hiyama and this thought like doing the nasty. Now I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. Thanks. I hope you're proud of yourself. I ain't gonna sleep tonight. No, that'll be no Gory. That's a terrible idea because the queen is her mama and the queen is to be respected. Did you already forget about Queen Morelia? You know, the one woman that nobody wants to fuck with because she's to be respected. Not to mention, she tried to fix her daughter. The problem is, her daughter's a massive, like, her daughter's a crash on the making, so can't be helped. And here's the exhibits here. Exhibit A, Queen Morelia. That's the thing, Hedge Floof. I gotta point this out. I hate to point this out to you, but her dad's the reason why she's like this. Harry McDuck. Okay, I need to show you Gungrave sometime, Hedge Floof. You will like the series, but you're gonna hate Harry down the line because he did some terrible things to his best friend, no less. Oh boy, words completely fail me on just how horrible this thing is. I didn't even get to her list of offenses yet. Y'all be roasting the shit out of her. All right, let me go through her list real quick before I just want to throw up. Ugh. I'm going to try and just speed run those offenses, so because it's a whole page long. I do not want to repeat any of it. It's that bad. She's so horrible. Words. I'm legitimately amazed. Anyone could raise a child this bad. So let's see here. I'm just going to go speed run some of these facts real quick. Former princess disgraced because of her own actions. Manipulative psychopath implied to have murdered her own brother via poisoning to sabotage a wedding. Backstabbed Naofumi. Ironically made Naofumi her worst enemy. Disowned by the queen herself. Even with a, and of course, let's see. Despite somehow being intelligent enough to manipulate others, she has also been easy to fool herself. Sold one of her own comrades into prostitution out of sheer spite. Backstabbed pretty much all of the cardinal heroes at least once each. Completely hates her mother just because even though her mom literally saved her from being executed. Yeah, she hates her mom just because her mom disowned her, which she had no choice but to. Let's see her list of crimes: malefic, high treason, terrorism, slander, incrimination, defamation, attempted murder, conspiracy, torture, arson, fraud, theft, blackmail, falsified evidence, attempted familicide, attempted sororicide, psychological abuse, fratricide, animal cruelty, starvation, slavery, attempted regicide, discrimination, abuse of power, propaganda, usurpation of power, corruption, pollution, defilement, sabotage, poisoning, attempted poisoning, and hate crimes. I said I had to speedrun all those crimes. I wasn't lying. This thing, this thought. I, somebody just say something on this, because even after all this time, after all the research I've done, all the hours I spent watching the series, I still question how do you get how do you get someone like this as your kid? Hell, another question that boggles my mind, and I have to reference Kisaki for this for the record. Why is it the people out there simp for this thing? No, seriously, people simp for this. I question them so hard. First, I would Merkel want to counterfeit. Yikes! When it comes to multi, we lived it. You're not wrong. Chat, throwing your opinions on her. I'm still trying to wrap my head around why that thing exists. I have many concerns. So yeah, chat. Like I said, if y'all don't have anything to say about her, I would be surprised because so far I see that only comicky, gory, and let's see, comicky, gory, and Mebius and Gilman have anything to say about this abomination of of I can't I can't call her a woman because that would require me acknowledging her as someone to be respected, and I don't think I should respect her in any capacity. That would be a massive that would be a massively bad idea. So yeah, chat, go feel free. Like y'all got anything to say about her? Now's the time. You know what? Hand me Mr. Freeman's belt. We about to whip the shit out of her. You know what? You're right. She needs a belt. And I imagine her mama must have given her the belt at least once. Clearly it didn't work because daddy keeps spawning on rotten. You know what? Here, where's Itachi? I want to borrow his black flame so I can burn her with an endless fire. I call her barbarian, but at least barbarians have some honor. All I can say is her looks was wasted on her. As much as I find her attractive, she's still effed up. You right, DC. She didn't just f up. This is what I mean when I say crash out. She literally feels no remorse for anything she's done at all. Like off rip, she feels literally no remorse for anything she's done. In fact, when she's been called out on it, she basically says that she deserves, like, she deserves, to be the queen, even though she's done next to nothing to earn it. She believes that she is in the right for everything, even though she clearly hasn't earned shit. Y'all see what I mean? Y'all see what I mean when I say that she's an absolutely terrible person. But yeah, if y'all don't have anything left to say about her, and I don't blame you if you don't, because she's a conundrum in her. This thing is a conundrum in itself. Okay, Hedgeflip, let's not forget, as much as I'm pained to admit this, look at who she inherited her looks from. As pained as I am to admit this, and I really didn't want to say it either, for the record. Yeah, the queen. Hey, Ryukami. Yeah, like, hell, Naofumi himself has said on record, her looks are wasted on her. Naofumi said this himself. So yeah, you know what, Kamiki, you're right. And the sad part is, she actually did. I'm glad you brought that up, Kamiki, because you all know what she spent most of her time doing. You all know what she spent most of the time doing? She was most of the time just acting as Moriyasu's cheerleader. I'm not even joking. She was just literally wasting time cheering for him while he showed off and attacked and was fighting and shit. Like even in extremely dangerous situations, most of the time she just did her cheerleading routine for the spear hero. Her being born is a like nah, that's a crime against nature. I don't care what it says. Her being born was a crime against nature. There you have it. I like I said, she's well on her way to a crash as far as I see it. All right. She gives redheads a bad name. Oh dear God. God help all redheads being dragged down because of this bit. You know what? You right. You right, Kamiki. You right. Especially consider the fact that she did all these horrible things just for power. Remember, she offed her own brother just to sabotage a marriage. That's horrendous. She literally offed her own brother just to sabotage a marriage. And she tried to off her own sister just to screw, just to, and this was her own words, by the way, because she wanted to be the queen. She felt she had the right to become queen. And then when she got caught, and she got called out, and she got caught, she tried to deny it. Bad idea, Gory, because remember where she came from. Remember, the queen is the one who basically gave birth to her, unfortunately for us all. Worse, remember, she's the firstborn. So, in other words, like Karma decided, you know what? I'm gonna give you two better kids because this one's clearly bad news. Yeah, I went there. But enough about this. I think it's safe to say we all have made our pains about Malty here very clear. I'm sorry, not Malty. Her legal name is now Bitch. So any last messages about this bitch? Well, that's her name now. So that's her adventure name. Well, no, her adventure name is Whore. I'm sorry. Hmm. You know what? There's an idea. I'm gonna need my pipe real quick, and there we go. Do I regret it? Hell no. Would I do it again? Hell yes. Oh dear, Gory, no! That is horrendous. Jesus, who hurt you, sir? You know what? I have the perfect punishment for this stank ass thought. I last time I subjected to a frying pan, but no, I have one better. Y'all ready, chat? This is gonna be fun for me, but not so fun for her. So, y'all ready? I'm calling Lucimon to give her the ass whooping she gave Kaz. Yeah? Hold on, Kanki. Before you bring out the holy hand grenade, and that's perfectly fine. There are some villains I like too, DC. It's just in this case, this one, she is S tier disgustingly bad. Because she got away with almost every horrible thing she's done so far. Unless look at the web novel where she dies, which is sadly non-canon. But anyway, as for this bitch, here's something I got just for her.
Round 10 go to the cooch.
I regret nothing. You know what, comedy? I didn't think about that, but now, oh dear God, Bondrewd is. Oh dear God, now it's in my head now. Malty is secretly the child of Bondrewd. Gross. Bondrewd was his own brand of heinous. Man dissected his own daughter. I'm gonna be sick. But yeah, if you're wondering what that sound was, Hedgefloof, I may have sent a mountain goat flying at her at Malty at Mach speed, and it nailed her right in the cooch.
Round 10 go to the cooch.
Like so. For those who don't know, a mountain goat running at high speed can pretty much put a hole in the wall. Imagine what it just did to the bitch. She'll be fine. Anyways. Next one to get roasted. Oh, you got hollow purple. I am so tempted to let Gojo just destroy her. I can't believe I'm saying this, and you know what the sad part about Multi and this, and I'm forced to realize this. As bad as Makima from Chainsaw Man is, she's not as bad as this bitch. Gory, you're assuming that Shido from High School to Dead was lived long enough to have any children. That's your first mistake. One for Estef. To be fair, I need to go over Akame got killed again. It's been a while. Because I need to remember all of the shit she did. And I mean all of it. But anyways, the next one to be roasted. Oh boy. This one I haven't done in quite a while. But this prick has to be roasted for many of the horrible things he's done. And unfortunately, his list of offenses is very long. That, and also I have to look at the manga for Akame got killed, because believe it or not, I never read that manga, but I did read the notes from it. But yes, enough about. What's up, Lux? So the next one to get fried in this roast court, and yes, there will be much need to be fried. Oh boy, there's no nice way to put it. I this one this one triggered one of my close friends. Very much so. So you've been warned. Gory, you know this one very well. And so does Assassin, by the way. Actually, both Gory and Assassin know this one very well. In fact, this is one of the biggest offenders from the very first episode of the series he's in. Say hello to Giulio Mitsurugi from Cross Ange. I hate this guy. I'm just gonna say it straight. I despise him. Let's go over his list of crimes real quick. Mass murder by proxy, usurpation of power, attempted genocide, treason, terrorism, abuse, incrimination, conspiracy, and attempted sororicide. Yeah, like I said, this man's a straight up crash out. No, I'm sorry, crash out is an understatement. This is disgusting. This man's disgusting on multiple levels. His overall goals were to have his parents murdered so he could take the throne. He succeeded, unfortunately. Well, his other major goals: to kill his own sister Ange and rid the world of the quote unquote Norma problem. You see why I hate this guy yet? You see why I hate this guy yet? The sheer amount of disgust I have for him is far too high to calculate. And here's the thing, this man hates his sister just because she was born without the ability to use magic. That's his whole reason for hating his sister so much. This man wants his sister dead over this. And you know the worst part? He was already plotting his sister's sabotage from the very first episode. He was planning her downfall just because he despises her for being born for something she had no say in. Yeah, that makes plenty of sense, doesn't it? Not really. You can tell I can't stand him. Yes, he's so horrible. Oh, and let's not forget, Upon sabotaging his sister's baptism, just because, he had his sister sent to a prison camp called Arsenal, where she has to live out the rest of her days and forced to fight to survive and kill dragons. Yeah, this made his sister go into total crash out meltdown. And here's the worst part. This is the same sister who, up till a certain point, did not have any reason to hate him. He only gave her reason to hate him when he came back to say, you know what? Since you ain't dying fast enough for my liking, let's manipulate one of your closest allies into bring you back just so I could kill you myself. He failed that one, so guess what? He gets help from a certain bitch boy to basically say, you know what? Maybe third time's the charm. He goes out of his way, brings up a whole army to this prison island to try and kill her again. You see where I'm going with this, y'all? This man is so obsessed with offing his own sister. It's actually impressive he lasted as long as he did before he straight up crashed out. What's a little bitch? Oh, that's not just pettiness, my friend. This is, like I said, this is straight up crash out. The level of pettiness with this man is obscene. I have literally no words to give you a proper estimation of just how unbelievably bad this dude is. Bootleg Prince Charm will be an understatement. It'll be an understatement. Y'all know what, chat? Y'all can have at him for the moment. I need to think on what I need to say about this prick. Because thankfully he gets off halfway through the series, but dear God, the horrible atrocities he caused. And you know what makes me really despise this motherfucker? It's not even that he's a villain or anything. No, I can appreciate a well written villain. The problem is how petty this guy was. Like it's really how petty this dude is that gets me. This man is so petty. He's so bent, like he's so fixated on trying to off his sister and his hatred for people who have no magical powers. He has so much of that hate and pettiness in him. He literally ordered his soldiers to not just basically kidnap certain girls from the base, but he also prioritized either kidnapping or killing his own sister. Oh, and here's another one. He ordered specifically if they weren't the targets listed on his agenda, they were to be shot and killed on sight. I can't make this up. He literally ordered them to be either shot, butchered, or in several cases, they were literally burned alive. There are like if you look at certain scenes in episode 13, I think it was, there are literal scenes where if you look closely at some of the background, there are literally bodies scorched black to the point you can't even recognize what they once were unless you pay very close attention. Even and here's the worst part, he didn't give a damn who it was. Even little kids were literally burned alive by it because of this prick. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this man is more twisted than Bondrewd even. That's saying something. This man is potentially more messed up in the head than Bondrewd. I'm not gonna mess with you. The world with you. The world. Enjoy your 7 pages of pain. You know what? Do it. I don't give a damn. Cause holy hell. 7 pages is not enough. He needs an entire graphic novel of pain. You know what? You're right. He needs a whole graphic novel. The fact that he literally ordered, and here's the thing, it was one of his own soldiers who caused us this information that they were ordered to basically kill them by any means like kill whoever was quote unquote unnecessary. So yeah, if they weren't part of Julia's agenda, they were to immediately die just for the crime of existing. And this is where he crashes out. And here's the thing. I should point out his boss, who basically had him do it, who basically told him to simply get the get the materials necessary for his plan to rewrite the world. He did not order for them for those murders. This was Julio's own accord. Now here's the sad part. The thing is, his boss, we will be roasting him tonight, by the way. His master told him specifically just to get the necessary tools. He did not order a massacre. See? This motherfucker did this of his own accord. He had his own agenda. And as a result, guess what? His sister got him. His sister paid him back with interest. Chopped up his ship and was ready to shoot his ass on sight. If it weren't for a certain someone interfering, she would have done just that. She would have straight up executed him. There you have it. Any questions, chat? I'm waiting for more of your roast. I have not yet looked, but I plan to. It's on my watch list. And can someone turn him into demon lemon pie? No, no. First off, no. Why lemon pie? Second, he's like I said. This thing is an abomination. Like legit. Like this dude Julio is an abomination in himself. Holy hell! I don't know. Like his parents clearly messed up somewhere when it came to him. His parents messed up somewhere. Just ugh. I mean, granted, yes, their parents kind of borderline spoiled the shit out of Ange, but it was a necessity because they were trying to protect her. Now, does it make it a smart idea long term? Hell no. So yeah, her parents were kind of dumb for letting go that far, but they didn't want to lose their daughter. I don't fault them. They did not want to lose their daughter, but at the same time, you apparently they may have neglected Julio, and look what happened. I'm not giving sympathy for Julio because what he did of his own volition. So he's a piece of shit for that alone. But at the same time, Anja was kind of spoiled too. The only difference is her brothers. Well, this asshole's antics made her the badass that she eventually becomes. Yeah, you're right. Prince mommy issues. That's an understatement, Gory. This man has severe mommy issues. I'm sorry, I can't call him a man. That would be no, I can't call him a man. I'm sorry, I can't call him a man because not when he whines so much. Nah, I cannot call him a man. That would be a lie. He's not a man. He's a bitch. All right. So, chat. Anything else you want to say about this prick before I move on to the next one? And like I said, we are at some point before the stream's over. We're roasting his boss too, because frankly, his boss is even worse. But the sad fact is, no, actually, there's no sad fact. No, he got what he deserved. Never mind. You know what? I have something to say to this prick, personally, on this one. You have some goddamn nerve to try and off your own sister just because of shit she had no say in. You also have some goddamn nerve to try and not only do that, but you basically, because you didn't like the fact that mommy and daddy basically paid attention to her, you have to go all, oh no, mom and dad pay me attention. I gotta sabotage my sister. You are a whiny little fucking bitch. Holy hell. The crash out energy on this fool is embarrassingly high. Just ew. What kind of no, I may not have a sister myself, but the principle of protecting one's sibling still applies here. At least as far as I see it anyway. Just bruh. Like there's no excuse. When one has issues with their sibling, talk it out. I mean, I may be a dick myself, but holy hell, I would never do that to my own sibling. Jeez. Attention hungry gremlin with parent issues and tiny dick energy. Yeah, you're right. And no, that wasn't so much a demon gory. That woman was actually a dragon. I looked it up. The only reason that basically keep in mind that she was seducing him to get information out of him. So there's that. That one was actually explained. And to be fair, she was trying to stop a certain someone that basically she needs to go undercover for this one. To be fair, this was explained, Gory. You've seen the series enough to know that. But yeah, I'll explain that possibly some other time if I ever do a review of the anime. So there you go. But yeah, there you have it, y'all. This I can't even call him a man because again, like Kisaki. Oh dear God, I just realized something. Y'all, chat. I just had a horrible realization, and you're gonna hate me for this, but this mofo is literally Kisaki if he got his way, if he had power. This man is what Kisaki could have turned into. Think about it. This 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 mofo is what Kisaki could have become. Let that sink in. You're a sometimes pathetic, pale, pathetic lot, and you haven't got a clue. How can I make a man out of you? Damn it, Kamagi. Are you gonna keep stealing the fucked up roast tonight? You've already got three. Oh Lord, I can't. Oh, but yeah, there you have it, guys. This prick. Yeah. Oh, right. Let's see. I almost forgot one other thing to make fun of. He calls himself a holy emperor. So what? You basically are. You're part of the same sect of a certain religion that likes to apparently touch children. Is that what you're saying by calling yourself a holy emperor? Because if that's the case, fuck you, dude. I mean, he calls himself holy, but there ain't nothing holy about him. Yeah, apparently that's his royal uniform. Yeah, you know what? You're right though. He's a disgrace to all forms of royalty. This man's disgrace to the very concept of royalty. I'm gonna be honest with you when I say this. This this abomination of a ruler or whatever you want to call him. This man is literally, like I said, he's basically like Kisaki, and to a small degree, he's literally just as petty as Malty, who we just roasted earlier. So, and y'all, I know y'all haven't no, I know y'all have noticed that. Miles Edwards will tell this guy he's a disgrace to the uniform he wears and make him take it off. Uh, you know what? At this point, yes, you're right. He whines as much as Sasuke, if not worse. But you know what? I'm done with him. I'm done with Julio. He can go burn in every level of hell imaginable. I don't want to see him on my screen anymore. I'm done with him. Good day. But before you go, I just have to do one little thing real quick. There we go. Now, chat. I know that I've brought in some really horrendous pricks, but let's be fair, they were all horrendous. Every last one was horrendous as hell. Let's be honest. Well, time to bring in yet another prick. Like I said, this is another crash out, so you can't get mad at me for bringing this one, adding this one to the list. This one didn't just basically crash out; he crashed out hard, and he got the boot to the face, figuratively and literally here. Hello, Daisuke Hiyama from Artfuretto. How are you? You angry little gremlin, you. No, I'm sorry, you simping obsessed gremlin. Fuck you. Nah, he's no, to call him a prick would be an understatement. No, prick would be calling him an understatement. Like, words fail me with him. I did say, Kamiki, this is all about crash outs. Let's see. I'm just gonna go straight through. I'm gonna speed run his goals real quick because it has to be done. Forever ruin and make Hajime Nako's life as miserable as possible. Make Kaoru Shirazaki his and only his no matter what, or kill her if he can't. Kill Hajime. Manipulate Hajime to make him his teammate. Kill Aiko Hatsuyama and all his classmates. Become the servant of a certain god and destroy the Highly Kingdom. Betray and kill Eren Nakamura. Survive the War of Taurus and return back to Japan. He failed every single one of his goals he set out to do. His crimes were attempted mass murder, treason, conspiracy, harassment, crimes against humanity, terrorism, assault, abuse, sex crimes, stalking, sexual assault, attempted R word, and hate crimes. Oh, and fraud. Oh, then again, funny how fraud's on his list of crimes, because he is a fraud. Yeah, you heard me, chat. He is a fraud. Isn't it funny how that works? He's a fraud. The long story short, he literally sent the protagonist Hajime Nagamo into the abyss in a labyrinth full of dangerous monsters. And as a result, because Hajime was completely unprepared for this to happen, not to mention unfortunate for him, he'd already used up quite a bit of what little power he had to save his classmates. Poor Sap got his arm ripped off as a result of this prick's actions. Yeah, no joke. All because he didn't like the fact that the girl he wanted liked Hajime and not him. Oh, buddy, that sounds like a skill issue. Maybe it's because you have no riz with the girls. I'm just saying. Oh, and funny you say that, Kamiki. I looked this up, by the way, from the light novels. You wanna know what happened when his parents found out what he did? What happened when his parents found out he was dead? You ready? You'll laugh or not, depends. Here's what happened when his parents found out what happened when his parents found out he was dead. They tried to kill Hajime. Not even kidding. His parents had the audacity to try and off Hajime just because their son was dead. Not even kidding. And here's the sad part: Hajime not only whooped their asses, he gave them a whole reality check. Told them exactly what their son, their also loving son, did. No joke. He gave them the chin check of the century. This is straight from the light novels. And on top of that, they confirmed it with all of his classmates. Yeah, even his so-called best bros. And I say so-called best bros because his bros basically ditched him too. And why they ditched him? Simple, because his actions got their homie killed. Hiyama literally sacrificed everything, including his best friend, including his friendships with the only people who gave a damn about him, just for some girl he that didn't want him. This is another prime example of simping getting people killed. This man was such a simp. He even turned his back on his homies. Like he straight up turned his back on his homies just to get with Kaori, the girl who didn't want him. Where have I seen this before? Oh wait, Kisaki. Yes, this man legit tried to pull Kisaki. Only difference is he's nowhere near as smart as Kisaki, so gotta be done.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
That shot was to his leg, so he couldn't get away. And the sad part again, he brought this on himself. Much like Kisaki in Tokyo Avengers, when Baji whooped the crap out of him, this fool brought this upon himself. And no, I'm not joking. This fool's parents legit tried to kill Hajime without looking at all the facts. So yeah, his parents felt like real idiots after the fact, huh? That should say a lot about Hiyama's parents and Hiyama himself. Oh, and as for the woman, as the or certain someone who blackmailed him. Oh, I got you on that one. I found out what happened to her in the light novels. Yeah, she dead because she made a very grave mistake. And rather than take her punishment like a woman, she chose to off herself. I'm not joking, by the way. The bitch went off herself. But that's according to the light novels. I don't know how much the light novels are doing for the anime, so I have no idea if that's gonna hold up or not. Because to be fair, the anime hasn't completely adapted the light novel, so it could go completely different for all I know. But yeah, there you have it. So yeah, they have I can't make this up, sadly. Also, I should point out this idiot is the literal reason why two other traitors happened. Because when he tried to off Hajime and almost succeeded, he practically almost gave the signal for the other two Crashouts to pull their stunts. There you have it. Again, could not make this up. Chat, you can roast this idiot as much as you please. I don't care. Damn, this man looks like a bootleg SAO side character that died to the skull. Damn. Damn. Um, nah, Comic E. You need to stop doing this. You have a lot of anger buried in you, sir. How's it feel being a chew toy because that's all you are? You know what? Because they're what Hajime did to him at the end of season 2. I'm not surprised. Kicked him in the face and out of the Coliseum. Couldn't be me. Well, after breaking every bone in his body first. Oh, here's the worst part. He blamed Hajime for all the things that went wrong in his life. He legit blamed Hajime for everything. Kaori not liking him not being seen, him not getting what he wanted, Hajime, him basically getting blackmailed. Yes, he part of his actions were because of blackmail. Like he blamed Hajime for all of it. Yeah, because he wouldn't take responsibility. Something Hajime called him out on. So you know what? Boot to the face. He's done. I don't give a damn what anyone says. That was literally one of the best scenes I had ever seen in the entire anime. You cannot change my mind. That shit was comedy gold. But yeah, like I said, y'all can go ahead and roast him for the next few minutes. I'm going to see about the next two idiots to roast before I end the stream. Tony tried his luck in the abyss. He didn't make it that far. Damn. Long live the king. Kick to the face. Damn. Comic is on demon time tonight. Jesus. Well, then again, he brought himself. Oh, and just for just because, chat. To those who basically want to watch it again, and I don't blame you if you do. I'm going to share with you the link to that scene. Long live the king. Let's see. Even Teen Titans Go has more standards that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, shit. I may not be a fan of Teen Titans Go, but even I gotta say it. Teen Titans Go Robin's more tolerable than this idiot. Like I said, this is the guy who set off the whole fucking debacle that led to two other crash outs. Both of them are dead, by the way. Well, at least one of them is dead as of season one. The other one will die soon enough, assuming it goes the way I'm thinking it's going. Because, like I said, she made one critical mistake. But yeah, there you have it. In any case, chat. Anything else y'all want to say about this fool before I switch to the next moron on the list? I'll give it all a few minutes. I'm sure y'all can come up with some at least somewhat satisfying roasts for this fool. Okay, DC is the sum of this guy in a nutshell. He's basically a wannabe Kisaki, only he's worse because he was willing to risk necromancy to get what he wanted. I'm not even joking about that, by the way, chat. I literally looked this up in the light novels. They removed this from the anime, but in the light novels, he was willing to risk her being zombified just to get her to basically fall in love with him. could not make this up. Look it up yourselves. His very yeah, you know what? Fair enough. This thing is an offense to my presence. You know what? Because he's thinking of his dick too much. Since he loves to think of his dick, well, I got something. I got a solution for that.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
There you have it. Oh, and for good measure,
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
there. Now you won't be able to think of it ever again. And he's gone. All right. I told you there's gonna be some crash outs. And the sad part is I keep finding some of the worst ones ever. That's the sad part. I keep finding the worst ones somehow. All right, I gotta roast this dude. I don't have a. I have to roast this one because he's becoming a crash out in himself, very slowly but surely. Kazuya from Rent a Girlfriend, dude, you have some explaining to do. How is it you have knowledge of a garbage ass fit, but you're simping for a girl who's basically equivalent of an OnlyFans chick? What the hell is wrong with you? This like legit. And I've looked up the latest manga shit too. He got ghosted for 3 months by the same girl he's simping for, and he's still down bad for her after the fact. This man gives me headaches just trying to figure out why he is so bent on a girl that probably most likely doesn't even want him or isn't even sure if she wants him. Like at that point, move on, my guy. Move on. Seriously. Ah, y'all have Adam. I don't give a shit. Y'all have Adam because he's well on his way to a crash out if he doesn't get his shit together. And this whole thing started because of his toxic ass ex. You know what? We'll make this a 2-for-1 special because his ex is also a crash out in her own way. Yeah, we're bringing his ex. I was originally going to, but you know what? I'm bringing his ex because she's at least partly responsible for this man's crash out. So while y'all take your shots at this idiot, I'm going to grab his bitch of an ex real quick. And I don't give a fuck what anyone says. She may look all innocent, and I'll admit she looks attractive, but her attitude is hot garbage. Say hello to Mommy, his ex, the woman who made him, well, the down bad idiot he is now. Oh, yes, that's true, DC. Yes. He has two girls. No, at least two girls who want him. Not including his ex and the rental. He has two girls who want him. And he's not paying them no attention. Especially the one who's very obvious about what she wants. This guy's a moron. This man is a grade A moron. He has so many opportunities and he's wasting it. It's embarrassing. Here's the exhibit. Yeah, his technical girlfriend Ruka, who literally gave up being a rental girlfriend, gave up a very well paying rental girlfriend job for him. And he's not showing no appreciation for it. No, he needs to get. This is where Kazuya needs to smack upside the head. Because, first off, she was offering to give him her virginity within roughly, what, a month or two? And he basically said, no, I want to pay attention to the rental, the one I'm paying half my paycheck for. Buddy, why? She literally gave up a well-paying job for this man. And not only that, oh, here's the fun part. She stood up for him not once, not even twice, but 3 times she stood up for this man. Despite, every reason she didn't have to. She still likes him. She still wants him. She still cares about him. And he's not showing her none of that appreciation at all. I am embarrassed. I'll be embarrassed if I were in. I would be embarrassed if I were in his shoes right now. If only because he is clearly fumbling so hard. It's mind-boggling. Y'all have at it. I can't with this fool. All right, you know what? You know what? Maybe it's here. You go, bailiff.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
As for his ex, nah, she's her own brand of issues. You want to know and this is what according to Riku's told me, and I had to look this up to confirm it. The reason she's like this is actually embarrassingly sad. The primary reason she's like this is because apparently her daddy ruined her relationship back in junior high school that she had, and she's taking that anger and pain out from that incident on her ex. Not even joking, Chad. Her justification for trying to ruin his happiness, because here's the thing. After roughly a month of trying to get over her, because, she broke his heart, she basically, as soon as she found out he supposedly had a new girlfriend, she's already plotting to ruin his relationship. When she said when she's the one who broke things off of him under these so-called under supposedly saying, "Oh, there's someone else." Yeah, I don't believe that for a second. If she's going out of her way to, if she's investing so much time in trying to ruin her ex's relationship, yeah, hell no. Fake girlfriend or not, that's not okay. Like, bruh, like why? Like, again, I don't think it was ever fully stated why she's doing this, but one of the primary reasons she's doing this is just to sabotage his happiness. Now, I'll give her this much. She wasn't entirely wrong about one thing she said. Relying on a rental girlfriend to help your self esteem issues long term, that's a terrible idea. Plain and simple. That's a horrible idea. Let's say trying to pay a hooker to basically be your actual girlfriend. And I mean, if I'm wrong, say so now, Chad. But like I said, Chat, like I said, y'all have had to say it. Kazuya, and have had his ex too, by the way, because his ex is just as toxic, but in a different manner. She, like I said, she's going out of her way to try and ruin whatever happiness he's trying to get. Like she straight up, like it's not even a matter of her just trying to stop him from relying on rental. That's one thing if that was her only goal. The problem is she's also trying to ruin whatever happiness he's trying to get. Like she's for some reason she is hell bent on trying to sabotage whatever attempt at happiness he gets. It's actually sad to watch. And so much so that she even Mm-hmm. That's the other thing. I look. Let's not forget this. Mommy is currently going out of her way to try and get Kazuyo's grandma to basically sabotage the so-called relationship that he has with Chizuru. Yeah, she's actually going that far. She's dragging his whole family into this. Not just the grandma. No, no, no. Not just the grandmamas. No. She's trying to drag their entire families into it to embarrass Chizuru and destroy whatever relationship Kazuya and Chizuru have, solely out of petty spite. She is that petty, all because he's trying to get over her. Like, damn, I didn't think I'd ever find someone so petty that she tried to sabotage her ex's chance at being happy. Couldn't be me. It's not just Kazuya that's a problem, Gory. It's also Mommy. Because Chizuru has been trying to get him to get his head out of his ass. It ain't working because he's being too stupid. But the other problem is literally his ex, who was playing with his emotions for the longest time. I can confirm all this. She spent quite a while trying to play with this man's emotions. Cause here's let me give you one instance. At one point during a beach trip, you wanna know what she straight up admitted? And I can't make this up. She says straight up, and I can't make this up if I tried. Trust me, I've tried to come up with something more believable than this, but sad as it is, this is what actually happened. She actually straight up said that she wanted to cause an affair to happen. Yeah, you heard that correctly. She was actually dead set on trying to cause something to happen between to ruin his relationship with Chizuru in any capacity. She was clearly not happy with the fact that Kazuya found somebody. Let's not forget the fact that she straight up embarrassed him in front of all their friends. Yeah, and Gory says it, I'm not lying about this. She actually went out of her way to sabotage, like, any chance of happiness for him. She's still doing it. So yeah, these two are major crash outs in themselves. Mommy is trying to spending time trying to ruin this man's happiness. Just and he just here's the thing. I can't fault him for wanting to find happiness. The way he's going about it though, not smart. Like I don't fault him for trying to find happiness. I'm not condemning him for that. The problem I'm condemning him for is the fact that he's trying to lie his ass up. He's trying to lie his ass off about this whole matter. That's why I don't condone that and simping so hard for somebody who clearly could not be bothered to give him the time of day. That's my gripe with this fool. As for mommy, she's a prime example of that toxic ex that wants to sabotage, that just wants nobody but, like, if she's miserable, then everyone that she basically anyone who she sees being happy because they got over her, she don't want him being happy. In fact, if you look up the spin-off of the series, Sumi, one of Kazuya's close friends and possible keyword possible love interest, straight up reveals that Mommy is actually what they call a quote unquote man eater. The type of woman who will play with a man's emotions just because it's fun. And if you think I'm joking, seriously, look it up. So yeah, we can also put Mommy down for basically being an absolutely petty bitch. And y'all know how I feel about pettiness. Y'all know how I feel about pettiness. So yeah, any questions, chat? I mean, granted, Ruka was petty herself, but she had good reason to be petty. She's trying to defend her relationship. I can't, in good conscience, condemn her for that. Like, chat, be real with me here. Would y'all want to condemn Ruka for trying to protect her mans? Cause let's not forget, she verbally fried Mommy for trying to fuck with Kazuya. She didn't think twice about it. Now I'm not gonna lie. There are some people out there who send for Mommy, and in this case, I can't entirely fault them because here's why. Not because of her looks, but because, to be fair, she has a point about one thing. Her ex is trying to rely on a rental to get his head out of his ass. Not a good idea. Yeah, you're right. Ruka deserves better, but it is what it is, I guess. Anyways, anyone else got anything to say about these two? Well, frankly, emotional disasters. Yeah, you heard me. I called them disasters because that's what they are. They're both disasters. Like relationship wise, they're both massive train wrecks. Yeah. So you know what? I don't got no boots to the head, but I do have a pipe. All right. Sorry, but you two need to get clocked upside the head.
Oh!
And this one's for mommy. Just for making Kazuya basically be a little bitch in the first place. Anyways, next up. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting on what I got to drag out next. This has to be done. This motherfucker deserves to get fried. And chat, I am sorry in advance. Chat, I am sorry in advance for this. Hi, Mahito, you piece of shit. Yep. Chat, I'm sorry, but he's a crash out. He's a crash out too. Look, if y'all know what happened to him in JJK season 2, enough said. But what he did was so horrendous. Words fail me. I won't spend too much time on what he did. All you need to know is basically all of his crimes. Yeah. There's no escaping this one. Mm-mm. I'm just gonna go straight to Mahito's list of offenses, and he, the fact that he did so many people so dirty is disgusting. I there are many, like I said, there are many motherfuckers I could consider massive crash outs, but Mahito easily is near the top of the list. Let's see, I could go over his list of crimes, but it's almost as yeah. The only good thing Mahito did was get rid of those fucking bullies, but other than that, just ew. If you know what he did, enough said. But I'm just gonna go over his crimes real quick. Mass murder, attempted genocide, crimes against humanity, mutilation, torture, unethical experimentation, incrimination, corruption, blackmail, coercion, psychological abuse, property damage, assault, conspiracy, terrorism, and theft. And his hobbies include antagonizing Yuji Tadori, experimenting on people while killing them, teasing Jogo, and hanging out with Kenjaku and spell curses. He's just straight up evil. Yeah, might want to refresh your gore just in case. We're not gonna spend too long on Mahito because the less I can say about this dude, the better for my sanity's sake. Because the level of hatred I have for Mahito is you don't want to know. You don't want to know. So, chat, have at it. You've got. I'm only gonna keep on the screen for literally 10 minutes. I can't stand him as is. Roast away. I don't care. If it were up to me, Mahito would have been Hakai'd. I mean, technically was, but still. Let's see what y'all have to say about Mahito. Because after this, there's one more motherfucker I'm gonna have to bring in. Well, actually, no, two more I have to bring in that were literally worse than him. But wait, that's right. Actually, no. You know what? Scratch that. We're not gonna roast Mahito, and here's why. Because I just remember somebody else that needs to get roasted even harder. Same series, by the way. Let me bring in someone else real quick because I just remember there's somebody that other than Mahito needs to get roasted even worse. Because his list of crimes are just unbelievably high. Because I just remembered that a certain someone brought it up earlier. Here we go. Hi, Sukuna, you piece of shit. King of Curse or not, the shit he did was horrendous. So let's see his list of crimes. Mass murder. Dear God, he did it twice. Like his list of crimes is so fucked up. It was listed twice in some cases. Mass murder, fratricide, feticide, nepoticide, genocide, mutilation, torture, cannibalism, enforced sororicide. Oh dear God. His list of crimes is even longer than the bitch princess. Ugh. And before you ask, Sukuna loves to kill babies. You've been warned. I question why people simp for this fucker, but you know what? Whatever. I question why some people simp for this bastard. Let me just go through his list of crimes real quick, DC, and you'll see what I mean. Mass murder, fratricide, feticide, attempted nepoticide, genocide, mutilation, torture, cannibalism, enforced sororicide, psychological abuse, mass property damage, terrorism, brainwashing, assault and battery, conspiracy, aiding and abetting, coercion, possession, corpse desecration. Yeah, he did all of this himself. And that's just the majority of his crimes, not all of them. Sukuna is literally known as the king of curses, and his list of crimes, he just does them just because he can. Yeah, basically, but think Dio Brando, but more psychotic in some ways. Because where Dio actually has somewhat of a purpose for his actions, keyword somewhat, Sukuna just does it because why not? Could not make this up. Dio, like, Sukuna basically is that motherfucker. Oh, and again, I should point, I'm going to say this real quick before I forget. The reason he does all of this, now, anyways, as of season 2 onward, he does it because he hates Yuji Itadori for being a nice person. You heard that correctly. He literally is doing this to spite the one person he hates. Just because. He hates the fact that Yuji is a good person. Like, I'm not even joking when I say this. If you look this up, he literally is doing a lot of these crimes just to fuck with Yuji. You know what? I don't know. I mean, probably going on. I mean, damn. All I know is that this motherfucker, he is deranged. No, deranged would be being too nice. No, calling deranged would be too nice. I can't think of a better name for it, but holy hell, like who? My question to him is this, bro: who hurt you? Like seriously, Sukuna, who hurt you to be this fucking vile? That's the thing. He wants, like, again, he just hates Yuji for being nice. Like, how are you gonna hate somebody for being nice? Dio had more reason to hate someone than this guy. Like, look at Dio. He hated Jonathan for growing up in a happy, loving home and being basically, basically being, rich and being privileged. Dio hated Jonathan for those specific reasons. But at least he had more valid reasoning than Sukuna does. He hates Yuji just for being a kind person. Like, bro, what is your problem? Ugh. I'm I don't know where to begin with this man. Well, this curse. So, chat, if y'all have anything to say about Sukuna, now's the time. I ain't keeping up on my screen much longer because his his very existence makes my head hurt. He's a definition of when you're evil. Yeah, you're right. He is. He's literally that one dude that just he loves being evil just to be evil. Like he's literally evil for the sake of, you know what? I'm gonna be evil just because I can. Got another couple minutes, chat, before I pull this fuckwit off my screen and kick him out my goddamn courtroom. Mm. We already roasted Kisaki. We already roasted. I want to roast Kogi from Mario Ferretta, but let's be fair here. He's already an idiot. He's roasting himself just by existing. I've considered roasting Bakugo, but I want to get more of my hero out of the way first before I do that. So yeah. Oh, trust me, I'll roast Bakugo at some point. I just don't know when. Yeah, nobody got anything to say about Sukuna other than what Gilman and maybe I said. Fair enough, I guess. Next. Oh boy. Well, some people are gonna puke in a second when they see him, so you've been warned. Oh, hi, Embryo. You can tell from the tone of my voice, I'm not happy to see him here. But how is he a crash out? Simple. He tried to play God. He succeeded the first couple times, and then he failed the third time. All because he ended up simping for somebody that didn't want him. Where have I seen this before? Oh, wait. I'm seeing a recurring pattern here. Mm-hmm. Oh, Crossy's been seething over this prick. Good thing she's. I don't know if she's watching the stream or not, but yeah, Crossy, if you are, I am apologizing in advance, but this man is a straight up crash out. Uh huh. That's the thing, Hedge Flip. The first couple times he actually succeeded. That's the thing is though, in order to get his way the second time, he kidnapped a literal dragon to do it, and not just any dragon. Oh no, he kidnapped the mother of dragons to force her to use her as basically a living battery for his plan. Let me go over his list of crimes, and y'all will see what I mean. For those who don't know, I'm gonna go over his list of crimes. Because good lord, this man is a crash out himself. Okay, so here's the following. His goals were to kill Julio and Commander Jill. He succeeded. Make Anj his personal sex slave, formally. Kill Anj and Tusk. Destroy the world of Mana and recreate it. He failed miserably. His crimes include psychological torture, attempted omnicide, attempted genocide, brainwashing, mass murder, conspiracy, treason, stalking, torture, abuse, a certain word I cannot say because I'll get in trouble, gaslighting, child murder, and slavery. Yep, that's Ember in a nutshell. Any questions? Just words completely fail me on just how horrendous this guy is. Words completely fail me. And here's yep, there's the chat going. Yeah, let's see. I go here, Crossy. See, yeah, if Crossy is watching this again, Crossy, I apologize, but this man is in fact a crash out on multiple levels. In fact, he's such a scumbag. Other villains hate him. I'm not joking, by the way. Apparently, in the Super Robot Wars video game, I don't know which one specifically. It's just mentioned that in the Super Robot Wars, he is apparently such a prick that other villains, including the likes of Lelouch V. Britannia's father himself, who is a gigantic prick, by the way, hates him with a fiery vengeance. Yeah, Embryo managed to piss off those those fuckers. You know you've messed. You know you're an absolute douche when you've pissed off people you're supposed to be working with to the point where they don't want to work with you. Now that I think about it, if I was to discuss this in JoJo terms, when it comes to the villains, he's basically Chocolata. And for those who've seen JoJo Part 5, you should know who Chocolata is. Chocolata is that prick. The best way I can sum up Chocolata without any massive spoilers is this. The long and short of it is, there's no nice way to put it. Okay, I'm gonna read the chat real quick. Let's see. Oh yes, a failed experiment fumbled the bag playing God. Bro, Sephiroth is a better false god than you. Let me try this again. Screw this guy. So what was that plan to turn your so-called perfect woman into your wife going? Oh right, she hates you. How to know no woman wants to sleep with you? He can burn in hell. Your hairline is worse than Vegeta's. Your suit color choice is shit. Your super art war six, you're just a bitch. Okay. It's a toss up between Comic King and Mebius because I can sense the utter hatred you two have for this prick. And I know you've both watched the series, so that should say something right there. Like, good grief. Like, I've seen some down horrendous behavior when it comes to Embryo. Like, Embryo just somehow takes the cake. That's the other thing. I should point out something real quick that y'all can roast. You can happily roast Embryo about. I'm gonna type it in chat because apparently some of y'all forgot this. There you go. There you have it, chat. He got cooked. Yeah, his would be, he wanted to basically be, he calls himself a god, right? But one thing about that, buddy, Y'all, you want to explain how you basically got cucked by a so-called primitive ape? Think about it, chat. He got cooked. Man's got cooked. We can't deny this. I mean, I'd hate to be in his shoes on that one. Cause damn, couldn't be me. Let's see if I have the GIF right here. Oh, yes, I do. I also have a picture here of the dude who cucked him. Yeah, congratulations, Tusk. You did the one thing Embryo could never do. Get with that girl. Yeah, and here's the sad part. Tusk, all he did, like, let's be fair, the guy's a goofball. We can't deny this. The man's a goofball. But hey, he got with the woman that the embryo wanted. Take the W. Yes, correct. Take the W. Yeah, DC, the sad part is he actually tried that shit too. I'm glad you brought that up. He actually tried this. Sadly for him, he failed. He didn't just fail, he epically failed. Couldn't be me. I mean, damn, dude, how bad do you have to suck at your like how bad do you have to suck at being, at being at, how low does your riz have to be to fail this badly? Damn, maybe it's too bad I can never give them what they really want, an actual man. Damn. You know what? Congratulations. If I took one from Comic for once. Damn. Congratulations, Mabius. You finally you're the most messed up roast so far. Comic, I know you've been wanting to. Oh wait, hold on. No woman wants him. I'm sure Fleece Johnson will gladly take. Oh hell no. Oh, and Comic, you came close. Damn, 1-2 punch on that one. I mean, I can't say nothing to that. I can't. Y'all can still keep roasting this man because the fact that he was so bent on trying to get a girl who didn't want him to get with him, and he still failed. That's the part. He didn't just crash out. He failed. If it was just a crash out, that would be one thing. But he didn't just crash out. He failed so hard. This is the type of fail that needs to be studied. Let's be honest, y'all. This is the type of fail that needs to be studied. This man, he basically that's the thing. Like nobody. Let's be fair. He already pissed off the dragons because he kidnapped their mama. He kidnapped their queen. He was already in deep shit for that. Oh dear God! I just realized something I wish I didn't. Chat, you're gonna hate me for this one. You're going to hate me for what I just came to a conclusion of. You know this is what Ember reminds me of? And chat, you're gonna hate me for this. This man is the failed experiment. Like, he's a failed human version of Bowser. Think about it. No, seriously, think about it. This man is a failed version of Bowser, and I didn't even want to disrespect Bowser like that. Jesus. I regret that. I regret that conclusion. No. That's it. I'm grabbing the mallet. Oh, hi, Crossy. Crossy. I am sorry. But this came out in the crash out list. Because let's be fair, this man crashed out hard. All because of he basically couldn't get the girl he wanted. You can't deny this is true. Because he didn't get the girl he wanted, he pulled all his BS. So yeah, there you have it. Damn. Damn, DC, you. Yeah, I sometimes I'm gonna be honest. It's still impressive how much y'all despise this guy. I mean, I thought I despise him, but no, y'all take it a few steps above. You go further beyond. I'll give y'all that. Y'all go further beyond. Y'all Super Saiyan 3 that. I can't even with that shit. Crossy. Damn. Well, no surprise there. But like I said, as painstaking to admit this, and I apologize to Bowser for this wholeheartedly because this man is basically he's trying to steal Bowser's whole flow. I hate to point that out, chat, but let's be fair. You can't say I'm wrong here. He's stealing Bowser's whole flow. Just, ugh. Just, bruh. Yeah, you see what I mean, Kamiki? I didn't want to come to that conclusion, but my brain literally put that shit together. Yeah, there you have it. And here's the thing: I'd rather put up with Zamasu than Embryo. That should tell you something. And y'all know how I feel about Zamasu. Zamasu is quite bluntly a piece of shit. But I'd rather deal with him than Embryo any day of the week. Because, dear God. And what sucks is, I just remember who else Embryo reminds me of, unfortunately. You want to know who else he reminded me of, chat? And I apologize in advance for anyone who's a fan of this particular character, but this has to be said. That prick also reminds me, unfortunately, of Valentino from Has Been. In all of the worst ways. And, chat, I wish I was making this up. Yeah, there you have it. He reminds me, unfortunately, of Valentino Bowser and Zamasu in all the worst ways. But look what happened as a result. He fucked around, he found out, and he became a crash out. All because he couldn't be bothered to try because he had the gall to call a woman who didn't want him his wife. Yeah, we don't. No, here's the thing, Embryo. We don't basically assume that a woman that basically wasn't given a chance to voice her opinion. We don't go around calling them. We don't go around calling them wife or spouse or whatever. They have to agree to it first, you prick. You self-righteous, arrogant prick. No, we don't do that here. You know what, chat? I'll let y'all decide his fate. Kasi, you literally see his head on the ground. You don't like you see his head lying on the ground, separated from his body. I despise him that much. You clearly underestimate my utter hatred for him. Oh yeah, Broly would definitely ragdoll him. Make no mistake. So, chat, anything else you want to say about this prick before I get him off my screen? Because I'm only leaving Tusk up there to prove once and for all, once again, Tusk cucked this wannabe god. And to be fair, Embryo deserved it. Wholeheartedly, he deserved it. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Kid Buu did do that. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but if I were him, I would definitely let Kid Buu run the fade on him. I can't believe I'm saying this, but you know what? I'd rather take Gilgamesh at his absolute worst over dealing with Embryo any day of the week. And y'all can't say I'm wrong neither. Gilgamesh has issues, but he's nowhere near as bad as Embryo. We all have to acknowledge that. So let's see. You know what? Here's something that Embryo definitely deserves. Sorry for your ears in advance, chat, but this has to be done.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
And the rumor for good measure.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee!
Round 10 go
I don't
to
know where
the
the mountain goat
coots.
came from, but I guess the mountain goat didn't like him either. So, Chad, anything else you want to say about him before I yeet him off my screen and back into hell where he belongs? Like I said, chat, I'm all like eyes and ears on this one. I'll give you another couple minutes before I remove this fool off my screen and out my courtroom because I'm done with him. Straight up done with him. Because, dear Lord, this prick. You know what? Zamasu would probably want to kill him anyway, just because. Keyword probably. Then again, if his whole actually no, now that I think about it, Zamasu would try to kill him. Yeah, probably. To be fair, I should remind you, DC, this guy is such a prick. Other villains hate him. That should tell you something. You know something's wrong if other villains can't stand him. But enough about this abomination. Yeah, you know what? That'll be an improvement. That'll probably an improvement over whatever that haircut's supposed to be. His fit is ass. His haircut is ass. The whole demeanor's ass. His obsession with somebody who doesn't even want him is completely ass. His methods on getting with women, hot garbage. Oh, I should point this out, by the way. I actually had to look this up. Yeah, you want to know something messed up about this dude? He was originally going to be a tragic villain when the manga was written, but the manga got canceled, and they left him up in the air. So the anime had to finish where they left off, and they made him one of the biggest scumbags I've ever seen. Furthermore, yeah, one of his ex girlfriends, yeah, here's the thing, she only became his girlfriend because he gaslighted her into it. I'm not even joking, by the way. He couldn't even get a girl like legitimately. He had to pull his dirty tricks to make her get with him. Wow, buddy, you have no riz. You have he has false riz actually. He has fake riz. You heard me. Fake riz. Fake everything. Like his whole demeanor, his nah, he's just garbage. You know what? Just because get your ass out of here. I'm done with you.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
Yeah, I'm done with him. So, Chet, your thoughts on Embryo as I kicked him out of my courtroom. And I opened a portal back to hell where he belongs, so yeah, as y'all can't tell, I hate him just as much as y'all do. Oh, Hedgefloof, I need to show you his villains wiki file. You're gonna straight up hate him when I'm done with you. You're going to hate him so much that you're going to regret ever knowing he existed. All right, so the last two crash outs of the evening. Oh boy, this one's a goodie. Because I found out that I've only just recently found out that one of them recently is suffering the consequences of her actions. And I should point out this woman fucked over somebody that trusted her solely because she was jealous. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Rachel from Tower of God. Yes, she literally this is the same one that backstabbed somebody who trusted her just for power and fame, and because she wants to be a star. She was jelly. Yeah, you heard me, chat. She literally betrayed someone who trusted her because of petty jealousy. She hated the fact that he was getting all the acknowledgement and praise that he wasn't even trying to get. He was literally doing all the things he was doing was to try and protect her. And how she thanked him? She shoved him off the tower to his death. She legit tried to kill the person who saw her as his closest and only friend just because she was jealous. Hmm. This is what I mean, and what I mean by crash out, like I said. Oh, and you want to know what else she did, by the way, according to the manhwa that of Tower of God? Oh, she put his one of his best friends into a coma just because he was about to uncover the truth of what she did. No joke. She legit put him in a coma. And here's the thing. The list of crimes I listed at the time of when I did the roast call for Tower of God: treason, conspiracy, assault, attempted murder, more crimes to follow. Yeah, we could also put assault and battery on another charge list as well because, like I said, she basically attacked one of his friends, put him in a coma for weeks. Yeah, all to cover up her actions. And she was also hiding the fact that she wasn't actually crippled from a previous trial. Yeah, she pretended to be disabled for 6 years. I'm not joking. Yeah, you're not the one who hates Rachel. Trust me. I can't stand her. Remember the reason she did all of this. She did this solely because she was jealous. Let that sink in, y'all. Petty jealousy is her motivation for these horrendous actions. So, chat, go ahead and roast her ass. Because, like I said, she is already, like, from what I've read, she is slowly, like, she's getting her basically much deserved comeuppance. So, feel free to roast away. I don't care because she's just frankly a self centered whore. If y'all don't have anything to say about it, I'll be actually surprised, in all honesty. Next, Rachel from Blaze was, you know what? You're right. I wouldn't. I don't doubt it. I wouldn't. I don't doubt that in the slightest. Rachel probably. Rachel Alucard would have some words for her. Rachel Alucard would like to have a little chat with her, and I wouldn't blame her in the slightest. Not one bit. Oh God, this is just. What do you say to somebody who's so jealous of of another's good fortune that they would legit kill just to get that fame for themselves? It wasn't even like the sad part is it wasn't even about some grand scheme or anything. She just legit just wanted him dead. Like she hated him so much she wanted him dead just because he was apparently in her way. In her way to what? He literally risked his life for her. But oh gee, thanks. Bitch is the definition of a blonde Karen in the making. Kamiki, you did it again. Let's not make it top what Kamiki just said. Kamiki just took it again. Yeah. Shit. Just. Ugh. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Just. Ugh. Words utterly fail me just how horrendous this bitch is. Just mainly because she's like, you know what? She's like a diet multi. That's what she is. She she hasn't done some of the things multi has done yet. The key word here is yet. So, any questions, chat? Like I said, I got nothing because I've said everything I need to say months ago regarding this stank ass thought, this snake eyed bitch. Oh, and speaking of snake eyes, she won't need those eyes. Am I sorry for that? Only slightly. Damn, DC. That's just mean. Funny, but mean. Oh, Lord have mercy. Uh, but yeah, there you have it. Like I said, she's on her way to Crash Out City, from what I've read. So give it time. But I think we've dealt enough with Rachel here, if only because, frankly, she disgusts me. Now, you know what we need to do as well, actually, DC? We're going to take a further step. Like, as someone a certain someone I know would suggest, cut off her tits too while we're at it. That show really looked like an ugly boy. So yeah, there you have it. Any questions, chat? Yeah, Rachel, get your thought ass out of my courtroom.
Round 10 goes to the cooch.
Yeah, Rachel deserves that, by the way. Considering what she did, she deserves much worse. She's lucky she only got the mountain goat. All right. I got one. I got at least two idiots left to roast, and frankly, this is very well deserved. I would have. There was one more I was going to add to that list, but to be fair, he hasn't gotten his full desserts. He hasn't gotten his just desserts quite yet. Otherwise, I would have roasted him by now. Oh boy. I'm going to regret this 100% because I hate this prick with a passion. And if y'all, all I have to say is literally just one thing, and y'all will know exactly what I'm talking about very quickly. So, who would like to take a guess at what I'm going to say, basically? Because, like I said, this is someone I hate with a fiery passion that everyone in their right mind should hate with a passion. And I'm just going to say one thing. Just one thing that will set you off, basically. Guts got done dirty. I didn't want to bring him back, but unfortunately, he did make the crash out list, so I had no choice. Yeah, this piece of this sack of shit, Griffith. Ugh. Get it over with now, chat, please. I don't want to keep on here longer than I have to. given what he did in literally the original Berserk series, given what he did to his former best friend and his best friend's girlfriend, his own, who was his own, who by the way was this prick's fucking lieutenant. Oh, I'm gonna let y'all have at him. I need a moment to calm my ass down. I regret bringing him here already. Blech. Good grief, I'm regretting this already. Ban him. Boo everyone boo this man. There's already I can already tell the chat's about to have a riot. Chat, you can boo this fucker all you please. I really don't care if you do. I'm letting y'all go unfiltered here, so good grief. This is someone who I hate even more than Embryo, and that's saying something. Y'all have seen how much I despise Embryo and Julio, and this guy is a cut above in that department. Ugh. Ugh. You know what? Good question, DC. Good question. Just, yeah, you're right. Just, ugh. Just look at it makes me ill. I, you know what, DC? I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's a good question though, but yeah. I'm going to just list off real. If you don't know what Griffith here did, I regret this already. I'm gonna have to list off all of his crimes. I I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. Oh no. This is a man who practically defined Crash Out. I won't go over all of his crimes because they're horrifically long, but I'll just go over a few of them: human sacrifice, genocide, manslaughter, treason, high conspiracy, abuse of power, child endangerment, arson, torture, terrorism, regicide, blackmail, enslavement, corruption, possession. That's not even all of his crimes. This is just him being him. And a number of these things he did was either for pursuit of power or sheer spite towards his former best friend Guts. That's what he did, DC. Like there are worse crimes he's done. Let me put it this way: he's literally worse than Embryo. This twisted bastard is the possible blueprint to Embryo. I can't make this up. Like this dude is the blueprint to Embryo. I don't fault you. I'm gonna fault you. I'm getting this fool off my screen. He's going back to hell where he belongs. Out of here. Before you go though, Griffith, I have one little message for you. Oh dear. Looks like Pax wants. You know what? One second, chat. I need to bring my buddy Pax in because he has some very choice words to say about this piece of shit. Give me one moment. I'm gonna regret this already. For those who decided fuck this, I'm out. I don't blame you in the slightest. I honestly cannot blame you. Let me get Pax in here real quick. Good grief. I just want to get this out of the way because, dear God, this rat bastard. Ugh. All right, hey Pax, give me one second. I'm gonna turn on the volume OBS in a second. I know you have some very choice words, and I see you looking very stabby over there. Give me a second, dude.
All right.
All right, Pax, you're all clear. Chat, I'm gonna just get behind my bunker real quick. Pax, let him have it.
All right, you little colored hair bitch boy. It's time to dance. First off, you fucking how do I say this? Grape without the G, someone,
I
despite
sent
your
you his
fucking
file.
best friend.
I sent you the
Fucking
file
hold
on him.
on.
Just let him have it, Pax. I'm already done with this piece of shit. If you saw just even a
All right.
fragment of what he did, go straight to just his crimes alone. It needs a scroll bar. That should tell you something.
Okay. Master, mass human space, genocide, mass manslaughter. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, that is a lot.
Uh huh.
Yeah, no, It's a
Most
dance
of
nuke.
it out of spite.
Get nuked, you off-brand Friesel ass. Freeze is bad. Fuck Freeze. That should tell you something. That should tell you something. That when I say that even Frieza isn't that fucking bad.
Yeah, you're right. Frieza's not that twisted. Oh dear
He's
God.
petty, but he's not that much of a bastard.
Damn. You know what's bad if Frieza is better than this prick. Frieza.
Exactly.
It's Frieza. I can't even say nothing to that either. That's the sad part. Because it's true.
Yep. When
That-
Frieza wanted to be spiteful, did he fucking grape without the G somebody? No, he actually put his big boy balls on and got stronger. Whereas what
Yeah,
did Griffith do?
Griffith kind of did the same thing
Point
in
being
exchange
point
for
proof.
power and spite. So a combination of both, actually.
Yeah, point proven.
Anything else you want to say about this asshole before I have to yeet him off my screen for the good of all mankind?
Go for it, Chief.
I'm not. I'm going to enjoy every second of this because I hate him that much. And I do really mean I hate him that much. Let's see. Where is the. Ah, here we go. So, first off, I have to do this because he, frankly, deserves a beating and a half. Not, and that wasn't anything good, but you get the idea. Just. And just to punch him to the sun. And he's gone.
Ooh.
Yeah, but thank you for coming in for that one, Pax. I'm gonna head back to my VC where I was streaming because holy shit, this guy pissed me off.
All right. Have fun.
Will do. I have one less idiot to roast anyway.
I.
One last idiot, and then we're done. I regret ever bringing that piece of shit onto this. I really do. Chat, I apologize. You did not deserve that. So, the last one on my list of offenders. Well, this could be potentially a crash out, but that depends entirely on what happens going forward here. But Chet, this one is also a deity, but one I despise with a fiery vengeance. Aqua from Konosuba. And yes, she's a straight up idiot. I'm just going to go over her list of offenses very quickly because I don't want to deal for longer than I have to. Because frankly, the bitch gives me a headache just because. Last time I did a roast score and she was involved, I had a headache. Let me put up her list of crimes. Just because. Well, then again, there was one actually worse than her now that I think about it. Actually, can I even roast Aqua considering that there's actually one motherfucker far worse than her? The worst she really did was basically get drunk off her ass and be mostly useless. And she's, you know what? This is true. This is true. She still bullies Wiz. She still does that. She is very guilty of this, which frankly I don't stand for at all because Wiz deserves better. All things considered, Wiz deserves better. Yeah, fair enough. I almost forgot for a second she did do Cosmo kind of dirty. I mean, she faced up to it at least. I'll give her that much, but she still did him dirty. All right, so first off, here's Exhibit A in terms of what comic you just mentioned. Chat, if you're ready to rip her head off, I don't blame you. So here you go. What she does to poor Wiz here, just because Wiz informed her, politely, mind you, that her cult is considered the church, the religion she basically is in charge of, is considered to be full of insane psychopaths. She didn't take it well. Yeah, all because Wiz told her kindly, mind you, that basically that her cult is considered to be full of absolute monsters and psychopaths, which was ironically true, by the way. Yeah, Aqua did not take it well, and Cosmos had to put her in her place on more than one occasion. So there's that. Oh yeah, there you go. Poor Wiz. She's just a messenger. Stop trying to kill the messenger, Aqua. Speak of trying to kill the messenger. Exhibit B. Well, no, that was actually believe it or not, Sylvia was not Aqua's fault, ironically. I looked into that. That one was actually not Aqua's fault. But yeah, here's what she did to poor Wiz here, and this was in the intro for season 3. All because Wiz comes in to say hi, and Aqua's basically apparently messing around for staff, and well, look what happened. Ugh, she could be such a bully. And finally, we have Exhibit C, where once again Aqua was like Wiz was trying to be nice, but look what happened. And here's the thing. This was because Wiz had informed Aqua that she's technically a demon general herself, but here's the thing. She's considered so harmless, there's no bounty on her head. But Aqua said, just to be sure, she always trying to kill Wiz on sight. Though according to Aqua, though according to Aqua, it's instinctual that she despises liches. Actually, there's okay. The Sylvia thing can be somewhat forgiven. Keyword somewhat. Turns out Sylvia was just a love-struck puppy, basically, in terms of her attitude. That's why she was simping for Cosma. She's very love-starved, apparently. There's a whole story behind that. I'll get into some other time. But yeah, here you go. This was Aqua once again tormenting poor Wiz, who again was trying to be nice. But Aqua seems to have this built-in disgust for either Wiz for being a lich or nice girls in general because she's treated a lot of girls like crap. So yeah, there you have it. That's Aqua in a nutshell. Any questions? If anyone wants to roast Aqua, now's the time. This. Oh right, and here's the other thing I just remembered too. She refuses to teach Cosmo any healing spells because she knows the moment she does, Cosmo's gonna stop relying on her. So yeah, she's intentionally withholding shit from him that he needs to learn. And she has at times tried to basically force Cosmo to be her servant or basically sign up with her cult. Thankfully, she's failed. And as for the goddess thing, thank you for reminding me of that, Comic Key. Yeah, also I need to put an exhibit D for this one because I almost forgot about this. Thank you for the reminder, Comic Key. Okay, so This one was also entirely Aqua's fault to a degree. This woman right here, Wolbach, technically a goddess, technically a destruction goddess, but here's the thing. She's actually a fairly decent person, but for some weird reason, and this is where this is Aqua's fault. This is where Aqua's fault comes into play here. For some odd reason, Wolbach was considered a danger to the world when she was literally just minding her business. As a result, she's been declared an enemy of the Axis cult, Aqua's church, by the way. And also, she got sealed away as a result at some point in the past. So yeah, she literally got locked away in a tomb because of Aqua. And as far as I can tell, like I said, Wolbach is apparently a very nice person. Otherwise, she just hates being insulted. Like, literally, that's her one pet peeve. She hates being insulted for existing. And Aqua went and pushed that button on more than one occasion, apparently. So yeah, you can blame that one on Aqua. And ironically, her getting locked up in a tomb also resulted indirectly in one other person getting royally screwed over because of Aqua's antics. Well, Aqua and her cult antics, I should say. Let's see, where is it? Ah, here we go. This poor woman here, Arnis. Let me get a picture real quick. Wolbach's subordinate. She just wants to find her boss. What happened? Because of Aqua's bullshit, Wolbach got sealed away, and Arnis spent God knows how long trying to find her, which unfortunately led to running into the Crimson Demon clan. And you see that breast on her wrist? Yeah, that was because a certain someone sold it to her, unaware that it was cursed. This was indirectly Aqua's fault. Also, she'll point out because Aqua got yeeted into the mortal realm thanks to Cosmo's antics, she got distracted when she was trying to kill a certain explosive wizard, only to get one shotted. She was about to win that fight too, but Aqua indirectly caused her to get sent to hell. You see where Aqua messes things up? That's the thing. Hestia's powers are severely restricted, and she's proven to be a better, like literally more useful Kamiki. So you're not wrong. Chat, y'all got anything to say about Aqua at this point? Cause I've said plenty of things about Aqua that probably should not be repeated. Believe it or not, chat, I also gonna tell you this right now. I was gonna roast Darkness earlier, but I'm like, no, no, no. Darkness actually changed her ways. Yeah, hilarious enough, she changed her ways. I'll get into that later. But yeah, there you go. There's Aqua. She's the crash out. She is the well, she's on her way to being a crash out the rate she's going, so so chat, you got anything to say about this I don't even know what name to give her at this point. Holy shit. She's not just useless. Just Cosmo, you poor bastard. Though at the same time, part of it, Cosmo's own misfortune is brought on himself. Still, you know what? Seeing as Kamiki is the only one who has any real fucked up roast for Aqua here, I'm gonna just ring that bell right here, right now. Alright, Jet. I think that's all the crash outs I can think of off the top of my head at the moment. But yeah, some I regret ever bringing on. Trust me, I regret it. Damn, DC, you're not wrong. It's hard to come up with a roast when she's a roast of herself of a goddess. Ow. You know what? You're not wrong though. She's a living joke. Aqua herself is the joke. I see what you did there. I was gonna roast this one moron. Um, but I'm like, nah, at this point I'm beating a dead horse with this one because frankly, this dude's a piece of shit. And before you ask who I was here's the one I was gonna roast originally, but I'm like, nah, he's already been beaten half to death enough, especially by you, Hedge Floof. This idiot right here, Alderp. Yeah, this dude, we've already beaten him half to death at this point. Do I need to point out why? He's already wound up in my courtroom twice. Why make it a third time? Hedge Floof, no! Don't diss Warrior like that. Come on. Damn it, Hedgeful, you took this one. You took this one just because it was all there popping up on screen. Jesus. Double XL Wario, I can't with you. Jeez. You really have to go there. I can't even say that to that because it's true. Yeah, Conky, you took almost every other roast. Jeez. The double XL Wario. I can't. I fucking can't. You know what? I'll let y'all have one last shot at Alder before I get both these idiots out of my courtroom. Take a shot at either Aqua or Alder, but I don't give a shit anymore. Like, I'm literally letting y'all choose which ones y'all want to roast the shit out of worse. I don't care. I am dead. Fair enough. Chat, y'all got another 5 minutes because that's when I end stream. Because I'm tapped out from all the roasting, in all honesty, so. Y'all got any last words you want to say about Aqua or All Derp or. The sad part is, DC, I just remembered this. Chat, you're gonna hate me for having to point this out, but I looked up the English VAs for Aqua. She's the same one that voices the bitch princess. Yep. Aqua and the bitch princess share the same VA. Hilariously, Aqua hates racism though, so that's one in favor of her, surprisingly. Yeah, no joke. I actually looked this up. Aqua actually despises racism. Funny how that works. There's even a meme where she literally says, Cosmo, let's eliminate her. By her, she means a bitch. That's fair. Aqua's not even so much a villain. She's just basically, other than her healing abilities, she's, well, useless. Alter in Hand is a prick of the highest order. You know what? Aqua, just get out of my courtroom. Alter, as for you, oh.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
Yeah, Aldorp angers me that much because of what he did. Yeah, and before y'all ask, I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet. He screwed over. He tried to basically have Kazuma killed twice, and he tried to ruin Darkness's life by trying to off her father through a curse. Yeah, no, he can go to hell. Alder can go to hell for that. You can't change my mind. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this roast court, this crash out edition. Cause honestly, they all crashed out pretty hard, let's be honest. Anyways, peeps, I'ma head off for the night. Take care and stay tuned for the next one I have in mind. I don't know when that'll be, but stay tuned regardless. Latest.